he's a strong kid. You know that.
Hey, I passed Frank on the way and he gave me an update.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling me.
No problem, no problem.
No more information on Zach?
No, he's still in surgery.
There's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, what, a guy that looks like he's coming to his senses. God, how long has he been in there?
Eternity. I cannot tell anymore.
Listen, I want you to know I meant what I said before. I don't know why. It seems like it always takes something like this in my life for me to have new perspective, but for some reason it does. This is not new. The same thing happened with Lizzie.
I know.
Like everything in my life became incredibly clear. I didn't give a damn about anything except the fact that she got out of there and that she got well.
I remember we all felt that way too.
I know, but for some reason I don't know what it is with me in perspective. I just don't seem to be able to keep it for very long. It has a way of disappearing on me. I don't know why that is.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Yeah. I just know that I have to do things when I do see them. I'm sorry. I really have been trying to be a good father. I think what I have to do is I have to re-examine, what I am in his life and how I want to do that. But one thing I do know for sure is that our son needs the love of both of his parents, and I'm never going to stand in the way of that again.
Okay, just don't make promises you can't keep, though, okay?
Do you really think that I'm that shallow? Okay, don't answer that.
Phillip, I haven't questioned whether you've been a good father. I know that you love him as much as I do. He's as much a part of you as he is of me.
All right.
As he is of me.
All right, then we have to stop this battle between us.
Phillip,
well, I mean,
I just
we
don't
have to
want
do it.
you...
I don't want this for him, Harley, and I know you don't either. I don't want him to be isolated. I want him to be healthy. We owe him that. So as far as I'm concerned, forget the lawyers, forget the trial date. This custody battle is over. Done.
Have you lost your mind?
This is none of your business. Just stay away from me.
Phillip, dropping this custody battle is lunacy.
Alan, are you aware that Zach is in surgery right now?
Yes, no thanks to you. Now, look, this is no time for knee-jerk reactions, Phillip. My little grandson is having surgery right now, and you're telling me that you're going to send him
My
with
son
that?
is lying on his back. Knock it off. It's a hospital.
It's all right,
Take a
bud.
walk.
Get him out of here. Can't you see that I am interested and thinking about my grandson?
You care about Zach as much as you say you do, then you will sit down and you will wait here to see if he's okay like the rest of us. Then, maybe then, we'll be interested in what you think is best for him. But until then, shut up. Alan?
Couldn't have said that better myself.
The weird thing is he's probably right.
Right about what?
What you've been saying.
You don't think that I mean that?
I think that you're upset.
Harley.
I think that we should wait to see what happens, Phillip. Because if you... I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it if you said that you would drop the suit and then changed your mind tomorrow morning.
Listen, I'm not... You're misunderstanding me. I'm not saying that I'm going to be Gus's biggest fan. That's never going to happen. No, what I'm saying is that I am not going to stand between you and Zach again. All right, especially after what Gus did for Zach tonight. That's what I'm promising you. Okay?
God, I've waited to hear you say that for such a long time. And the ironic thing is, if he doesn't, then it won't matter.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay? It can't.
It's over?
Is he okay?
How is he? Is he awake?
Is he all right?
Can you see him? What happened?
Zach made it through surgery. He's going to be fine.
Oh, yes! Mel has a big fat kiss coming her way.
Well, wait a minute. We did have to take out his spleen.
Oh, you did?
It was the only way that we could stop the bleeding. I mean, we knew that going in. There was a chance that we were going to take out the spleen because it was ruptured from the car accident.
My little guy. My little guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's a lot for a little kid to handle, but you know what? He's going to be fine. He can survive without a spleen.
Right.
Right. He can?
Yeah, of course he can. It's just a matter of watching him very closely, which we are, and his vital signs are stable.
Okay.
So it's all good.
Are you saying that the worst is over, though?
That's right, Doctor. I am saying.
Can I see him?
Yeah, Mel's with him right now. And so, by the way, you have to thank Mel.
We will, thanks,
Especially
Mel.
if you see the bill.
Yeah, I'll take care of the bill.
I'll take care of the bill, buddy. Thanks. Oh,
Hey, you got a fighter for a son.
Well, I wonder where he gets that from.
okay, let me take a breath. What are we talking about now in terms of his recovery?
Well, as I said before, without a spleen, he's going to be more susceptible to infection.
Right, okay.
But we're going to be watching that very, very closely,
Right.
and he's going to be fine, pal. It's just a matter of just, sending out good thoughts to him. That's
Well,
all.
he's going to have plenty of those.
Good. And I know that you're a little impatient, and this is a waiting game, not your favorite sport in the world, but just try to be patient.
I'll work on it. I'll work on it. Okay. When can we see him?
In a little while, we're going to transfer him from the OR to the pediatric ICU, so I'll let you know.
All right.
All right?
That's great, Rick. Thanks. I'm saying this a lot.
It's all right, man. I never get tired of hearing it. And by the way, Mel's a miracle worker, and you thank her.
I will.
All right,
I will.
All right.
Okay.
It's great news.
Yes, it is. Have I told you today that you are the most wonderful man in the whole world?
I'm glad you think so.
Thank you. I need some air.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm going to the park.
Okay. We were lucky.
In some respects.
God, can you ever be grateful for anything? You know, it didn't have to end this way.
How is he?
He just got out of surgery.
And?
It looks like he's going to be okay.
God, Phillip, it's so great. It's so great. I heard about Zach. I had to come.
Don't do this.
Don't do what? No, I just wanted to be.
I know what you
with
wanted.
That's all.
Okay. And look, it's been a very difficult night just trying to keep it together tonight, and I don't need this on top of it right now. Right? I appreciate that you cared enough to come down here, but the rest of it I don't need right now.
I wasn't trying to do anything except be here.
Okay. Well, you know what? Your husband's right over there. He almost lost his grandson tonight. Perhaps that would be a more appropriate place for your sympathy.
Are you purposefully trying to be cruel to me?
I'm just trying to get on with my life.
Why do you insist on treating me like I'm your enemy? I'm not. Oh, God, if you had just read that letter.
I read your letter. Your letter was words. Maybe you meant them, maybe you didn't. Now, when I walked in on the two of you, that was real. That's unmistakable. You know, what is it that they say about love? It's not what you say, it's what you do. I think that about sums it up.
You all right?
You didn't say a thing through all of that, Alan.
I only speak when I have something to say.
Like now?
If you're expecting outrage or rebuke from me, you're not going to get it. If anything, I feel badly for you.
What?
Olivia, in your mind, you have made Phillip a perfect man. You put him on a pedestal. And at the same time, you can't hear what he says to you.
What is this? Is this some kind of riddle?
No, a problem. You're being foolish. It was me who you were with when you came home, not Phillip. And that's made all the difference in the world to him. It should mean something to you.
You know, we're not going to have this conversation.
Hiding from the truth never works in the long run.
No, you're the one having a problem with reality, Alan. What happened the other night, it was a mistake.
Telling yourself.
No, I don't. I know what I want.
Olivia, you are the most intelligent woman that I know, but when it comes to knowing yourself, you're totally in the dark.
Well, why don't you shed a little light on the subject?
I understand this involvement you had with Phillip, even if you don't.
They call it love, Alan.
No, it's closer to hunger. What drove you to idealize Phillip is the same thing that drives you in business. You want everything you can get your hands on.
How flattering.
I love it that you never apologize for your ambition and your desires. But the problem is, it's never enough, is it?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? You seem to be the industrial predator here.
All right, I will. You see, there's never a point or a moment that you realize you have it all. There's always a little more that you want to acquire.
Oh, and for me, that little more was Phillip.
You did have it all with me. All that you needed and all that you wanted. But you were still hungry. So you went for something sweet. And that's all it was.
You are wrong.
No, I am